Hello, Queen Westers. It's Toronto's favorite realtor, and today I'm coming to you from the heart of Queen West here at 64 Elm Grove. My friends, you want it all. You want the location. You want those cross sections between your favorite neighborhoods, and you want a piece of all the action in a quiet, serene, family-friendly location. Well, you're getting it at 64 Elm Grove. Behind me, a massive house, understated from the front, really gonna blow you away, not only with the square footage, but the ceiling heights and the abundance of light. 3 bedrooms, 1 beautiful family bath, and some architectural details that are gonna wow and impress you. Loving this porch, loving this facade, and loving the fact that I get to take you on a tour of one of my favorite properties today. Let's get inside. Where do I even start? First thing, my friends, you walk in here and you are taken aback by the size, the ceiling height, the width, and the depth with views straight into that yard. This house is deceiving. Outside, we get that row house feel, that quintessential West End vibe, the Queen West style. But inside, it opens up, becomes grand and abundant in space and style, and it's that perfect mix of kind of architectural modern with old world that gives you all the warm fuzzies while still makes you feel like, hey, I got a killer place in Queen West. Checking out this huge foyer here, that original hardwood front to back. Look at this arch here, my friends. We got a doorway that opens up with some kind of original style windows, opens up a bit of a feature there, that closes in. That could be a setup for a bit of a more built-in closet space. You just love how it feels the second you walk in. Pushing forward, ample room in here. Look at this living room space at the front of the house. Not only do we have that depth from our porch, I love the kind of discreet shades here with the windows above. It's that old world original window vibe, but with this kind of slatted modern architectural feature. Big place here for an oversized couch. Get that sectional in here, get those double chairs, whatever you want. You have a proper big screen TV setup and you're gonna get that in there. Now I know you've been out there looking, going, this living space is a little bit too tight. Where do we put the TV? Not here at Elm Grove. You will not need that secondary space because you have all the room in abundance here for this setup. And this space just sprawls forward right into our dining room space, pushing forward, ample room in here. Look at this 6 to 8 seater in here displayed at the moment. You could get a 10-seater in here, no problem. Or reverse this, make that space that's a little bit tighter because we have the wall, your dining room, and set this up to be that massive living room space. You're gonna get the huge big screen TV. Now I love the setup the way it is. I love this window. I love the texture of this built-in shelf that's all painted out. And people look up at our soft gray ceiling, just giving us that total Queen West gallery vibe we're after. Goes so complimentary with our wood floor in here, just everything melding together so perfectly. The vibe is beautiful. You gotta come and check this out in person. Love that we got our exposed staircase here, acting as kind of another focal point to this room. It's classic original, painted out white with that warm banister tying in all our wood elements with that flooring. Love to see that. This takes us down to our basement here, but before we go upstairs or down to that basement, I wanna show you this kitchen that you're gonna fall in love with. Coming into our kitchen, this is another architectural gem of this space. Warm hardwood matching, a little bit newer era than the stuff we got out there, but matches and flows perfectly. Look at this island, concrete countertops on both sides of the kitchen here. Love the floating range hood. We got the gas stove, undermount sink, pantry just behind our cameraman. Great spot for a dishwasher, tons of storage, the big oversized fridge, and I love this feature. Let's flip this around. Love this window. It's almost floor to ceiling, giving us that loft, that industrial vibe with these big mullions and these large pieces of glass. I love how they're stacked and linear, adding to that architectural element that you're really gonna feel from this property. And there's space back here for these stools, so it really is that lovely eat-in kitchen we're all after. Of course, we actually have the eat-in space, but this is where your friends got a scotch or a little Manhattan at the end of the day, and you're shooting it back and forth going, man, you got the coolest house on like the coolest street. I know. That's what you get with Elm Grove. Heading up to this kind of eat-in kitchen space. Love this. It's given us that reverse sunken feel that I know you love. double doors walking out into our very private yard where we get a lot of yard space, a beautiful mature tree, and parking. But check this out. This is the croissant sit down Sunday morning. This is the homework space. This is the laptop glass of wine space at the end of the day. Whatever it is, I love this little nook. Of course, it's just tucked back here. Another architectural feature, this floor to ceiling glass here, bringing in that natural cross light. Just loving the vibe of this place. I'm gonna keep saying that, but you really know from this video, there's a vibe here and it's special. And when you come in person, you're gonna feel it even more. Great use of space. Now come on, let's check out the second floor. Just loving our staircase. Coming up these stairs, I gotta say, because of those ultra high ceilings down there, you really get this depth and feel. It feels really special to be up here, and it feels that you're looking down on something ultra unique, and you get that vibe. Now that same hardwood sprawls throughout up here, guys, so we have that lovely cohesiveness, where we don't have all this mishmash flooring. Love that. Front of the house, we have a principal bedroom, really large and in charge up there. Nice sized bedroom right here, and just behind the cameraman, another awesome bedroom with a view of that yard. And right here, we have our family bathroom. All right, let's check out this principal. Into the principal bedroom. Yes, my friends, you're gonna get the king size this way or that way, up to you. Love the depth of these windows. So you know these rows, there's a bit of a slant at the front. We got that little bit of slate tile there. Well, this is built out, so you get these big, deep kind of box windowsills that give us that depth, that lovely frame of Queen West proper. You gotta love that, my friends. And we got this gorgeous floor in here again, really nice ceiling height, and it's got that small vault to it, giving it a little bit more panache and character. You got storage here, I'm gonna show you in just a second, inside this little mini hallway that comes into the principal. But I also think, look at all the room here for built-ins, if that's the route you wanna go. Floor to ceiling closet space, ample, and you got more than enough room where you're not impinging on your window space. This room's really gonna make it happen for you. Love this. Let's check out the storage. And behind the red curtain, we got tons of room for storing your suits and your slacks and hanging everything. That's really well set up there, a lot of utility. And there's a great built-in cabinet here that, you know, is gonna serve the test of time. And I love that it's actually not taking anything away from the large size of this principal. Of course, you can add more. I like that it's not taking away from the space in here, but serving as this extra kind of corridor for storage. Of course, if you bring that in, now you got double the storage, and that's gonna serve the test of time. Mark my words. Let's see another bedroom. Another great room in here. I love the window in here, giving us that light, giving us that little bit of beautiful Roncy Parkdale feel that you get from this area. Wood window here, just bringing in that texture, tying in that flooring. This is a full queen with double side tables. You could turn this way, keep it this way, it's up to you. Let's turn this around. Look at the closet space in here. This really is exceptional. We got these lovely kind of functional built-ins that go inside here, and there's even more room and space where I can easily disappear, and this is just in your secondary room. That's a lot of storage. You gotta love that. Let's see another bedroom. Coming in here, another great sized bedroom here. You got your closet, you got the view of that yard, that mature tree, the treetops out here. Oh, the vibes, my friends. Same gorgeous flooring, loving that high baseboard. This room feels really cozy, but also make a great nursery or an office. As you can see, you could get a queen size in here. We have it set up as a kid's bedroom right now, but you, of course, are gonna set it up the way you like it. All right, let's see this bathroom. Great bathroom here, my friends. We got the pocket door to do some space saving. Got a lovely kind of penny tile marble in here. Big soaker tub with some custom glass that pivots, so you get that clean, sleek architectural look without a curtain. Great spot for your throne and a great vanity in here. This bathroom's really gonna make it happen. All right, let's see more. Coming over here to go down to our lower level. I'll note that there's a big closet right here, and this kind of serves as that front hall closet if you want to keep it super sleek and architecturally just like minimalist. You got this. Of course, there's lots of room there to store, but it's always good to know you have this space. Now let's go down and check out our lower level. So a lot of agents don't want to show these lower levels that are unfinished. I got no problem with showing this one off, and I'll tell you why. We got decent ceiling height in here, and we have some upgrades. So this owner, unlike so many others, has changed the lines in the floor, put in a backflow preventer, and installed a sump pump. So this is ready to be reimagined. Put a rec room down here, put a TV room down here, make it yours. We got a great laundry setup. There's even a separate entrance, so who knows what you could do in the future with a contractor, an architect, and those lovely city permits. The world is your oyster. Great lower level. All right. Now let's check out this yard. Coming outside, my friends, and I gotta say, this is a really generously sized yard. I love this setup here. Think about you, a little bistro table, glass of wine, rainy spring day, summer day, fall day, whatever. You got this lovely kind of industrial lean-to here with this big crazy beam. I love this. Feels so appropriate to the architectural feel of this house. And we've got this big, fully fenced private yard. You can see down the side, we got this separate entrance to the basement that takes you down there. As we walk out towards, we got this big, beautiful tree right here. And then we have our parking spot off the laneway. And I encourage you to drive around there and see it because it really is a good spot. You can get at it. The lane extends on both ways there, so it's not one of these tight turning lanes. You get a really cool vibe for the feel of the house from back here. See that it's the end unit. It's not quite attached on this side. And you get the vibe for the whole neighborhood. Well-kept homes all along, renovated, and it's that dream downtown lifestyle where you're in the heart of it all, and yet so quiet, so peaceful at the same time. You gotta love Elm Grove. All right, let's get back inside. So I've said it many times and I'll say it again, this home is all about the vibe, and it's the tie-in of the different communities that surround us. So you can't help but feel the Queen West vibe here, the Trinity Bellwoods, the Gladstone, the Drake, and of course, the loveliness of Parkdale and Roncesvalles, but we got shops and restaurants and coffee shops galore, all at our fingertips. We're right close to the highway to get out of town if we're going there. We're also so close to downtown that you can walk to work. Your friends are gonna be around the corner in the summer. It's a bustling area, and yet at the same time, it's the quiet, family-friendly neighborhood. This is the quintessential spot to be. And you feel that the second you walk up to the front of this home and see this historic, quaint feel, it's so understated, and then you walk in and bang, you're hit with this interior. I have to go further into the style of this house, which really to me is that classic old Toronto with that architectural twist. It's no surprise to me that the current owner works in the architectural industry. You really can feel the elements of history and new architectural features coming together in this kind of beautiful, understated industrial way. I was saying to him the other day, it kind of has a commute home feel, but yet it's so warm and inviting. You're gonna wanna walk in here with your friends, open that bottle of wine, and you're not gonna have anyone leaving for some time. Loving the division of space that we get. So that huge open main great room is gonna want you entertaining all the time. You're gonna feel it the second you walk in. It's so exciting with those towering ceilings, the archways, these little bit of details here and there, and the textures that are built right into the package. Then you come in here and it's a separate place. Feels a little bit more upscale as you walk in here, and you feel the weight of these countertops, the lighting, and then walk out into this incredible yard. Even the pillar that holds up this little lean-to has an extra special kind of architectural twist. Love that it flows so beautifully. The sight lines are private and unique. You got that parking space back there. Right now you can see there's a little tent so he can keep the snow off his car. That easily comes down and gives you that big parking space we're all after. Lovely hardwood matches all the way through the house and takes us upstairs, that lovely and dramatic long staircase that meets our high ceilings to give us those 3 generously sized bedrooms in that great bathroom. What's super important to note is that in a house like this, in this area, in this location, man, there's some exceptional storage and closet space in there. If that's not enough, you got a full basement ready to go with some of those modern updates in the plumbing to really give you the security you need to store things of value down there or turn that into a future living space. Friends, it just doesn't get any better than 64 Elm Grove. Well, it's a beautiful day, and I'm feeling like walking just down the street to get a croissant and a coffee and just have a little moment to myself before everything gets busy again. You guys, you can do whatever you want. You just can't do it here. So I'll have to invite you to, well, get the heck out of here.